money. You think, how much you think there? Over $1 million?
Oh my God, that's crazy. If I had my phone, I could probably do some math, but maybe like 800,000 over time, I would say.
Okay.
But over a span of like since I started dancing, so I would say from the age of 22 to 30, like around there.
Okay. So just shy of $1 million.
But I'm saying like literally like gifts and shit, like gifts and trips and cash and like I'm talking about all and everything all
Bills
together,
paid.
multiple people contributing to this. Like this isn't just one person doing it. I'm talking about like there's a lot of people contributing to this number.
And you're not counting in that like the money you make from dancing, right?
No.
Okay. That's like separate. Okay.
Yeah.
This is just from, what do you call are they called tricks? Is that what they're called? I don't
They're
know.
my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the.
Yeah, no, they're tricks.
Yeah.
Y'all
They're
tricks, bitch. No, fuck, you didn't know that?
Okay. Do you have any tricks currently?
No, because
more
I was in this
tricks.
freaking relationship for 3.5 years, and I just came out in the streets. I'm like 3 months fresh out this bitch.
We'll
like, what am
find
I
some
supposed
later
to do?
after the podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out here, see what I
Okay.
can see.
Yeah, a lot of wealthy guys in Santa Barbara. So
Old
Yeah.
money. We're trying to get that.
Tell
old
us where to
money.
go.
Very good to know.
there you go.
Christina, I was curious. What's the largest amount you've ever spent on a man?
Okay, see, this is a good question because I do be blowing. I have to spend money on them if they're gonna spend money on me, right?
Okay.
So, the most I've spent on a man, I would probably say, like $8,000 on luxury
Like at one
gifts.
time?
Yeah.
Was it a gift?
Yeah, it was
Or a
multiple
trip?
Who's the
gifts.
trick
It was
now?
so many gifts. It was.
Did he appreciate it?
Oh my God, yeah. But that was the person that was really taking care of me, you know. So I'm gonna take care of him. And I also think that it's important to validate those men that are spending money on us, taking us. Even if you go to dinner and get them a thank you card for that,
Right.
like that means more than not saying anything, right? So it's like
It's gracious.
It's gracious. It's like validating. And I know on the internet everyone's like, "Oh, don't buy men gifts." No. If this guy is taking care of you and it's his birthday, you better show out.
Yeah.
If you don't show out for his birthday or for Christmas, that's disrespectful. Also for Valentine's Day, especially if he's taking care of your finances and like maybe your nails or your hair, like I would say if he's spending $100 on you, then you spend $20 on him. If he's spending $500 on you, maybe you spend $100 on him, right? It's like a show of you appreciate what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My problem is I just spend too much money on them and I don't get shit back. I'm
never
learning from
spend money.
deadbeat over here.
I'll never spend money on somebody who hasn't spent money on me.
What you're saying is that when they show
unless they're
up
my girlfriends.
to do the deed, you have a cash back program. That's basically what you're
What?
saying.
What was that?
You're saying you have a cash back program?
Yeah, this is their 1% cash back.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a 10%. If it's 800, right, or 100 to 1,000, so it's 10%. So you have a 10% cash back program
I like that.
for your tricks.
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That sounds like a great deal. I like
Or
that.
one free lap dance.
Just one.
Relationship status?
I am in a relationship. It is my longest relationship currently, almost 4 years.
Wow.
Okay, 4 years. All right. And if I recall correctly, it's an age gap relationship, correct?
Yes.
What's the age gap?
Well, when we first started dating, I was 20 and he was 34, and now he's about to be 38 and I'm 24.
All right. We'll get it. Maybe we'll touch on age gap stuff in a little bit. But all right. How did you guys meet?
It's a long story. I sent you the DM.
Yeah, let me just pull it up really quick just
I
so I
don't know
have.
if you want to talk about that story.
Well, okay, so we won't go into the details, but you, on the first date, you guys did DMT together.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That's always the
And
eye
was that your first time ever doing DMT or psychedelics?
Not my first time with psychedelics.
First time DMT?
It was the first time I broke through with DMT.
Oh, you saw the machine elves? Did you see the little machine elves? Did you see
I
them?
did not know. I had a different experience than that.
I've heard of
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. And you said that, so you guys tripped, and then something about twin flames?
I hate the term because I feel like in our society today, it's so misconstrued and distorted where there's this like I wouldn't say westernized view of what that is. So I see it on a pure soul complex level, spirit level, we're all one consciousness level. A lot of people go into it with like astrology and all this like mainstream spiritual stuff that I don't align fully with. I do in some ways, I do. But I feel like there's a different or deeper meaning to it than what is portrayed in our
So
society
basically, it's your
today.
twin flame. So this is a DMT talk, and she's getting all
Yeah.
super.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys hook up on DMT though?
No,
No, I was just
No.
wondering how that crazy that would be.
no. We didn't hook up for like a
So is this-
very, like, months.
All right. And then I think we asked you a question in terms of how you, I don't know if it was your political alignment, you said other/neutral.
I just stuck with neutral. That's,
Okay. So you're
It wasn't-
apolitical or?
it was more just to stay neutral in the conversation.
All right. And you mentioned telepathy.
Yes.
Shit,
What?
don't look me in the eyes.
It's hard to give an example of that. So I mentioned that in there to just like throw it in. The example of it would just be being able to. It sounds so crazy.
Because the drugs, man. She did DMT, now she could fucking see
The
in her
drugs
brains.
talking.
I believe it.
But with me and him personally, yes, we've had telepathic experiences, like being able to wake each other up through telepathy and
With
being-
just him or other people?
just me and him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because of the DMT?
Well,
No,
no, she's talking
just
about the connection between the two
throughout
of
the
them.
experience. Like even now, if
Can you telepath right now
I
with
mean,
him?
it's not. It's never like a conscious thought to do that. I mean,
Oh.
it has been in the past, but like not now.
You can't control it.
I mean, I could if I wanted to in some form or
No,
another.
that's- I believe
Sometimes,
that.
like as a joke, if he's like, so I work in the art studio downstairs because we're both artists.
Mhm.
So, and he'll like be sleeping, and I'll telepathically wake him up, and he'll like come downstairs, and I'll be like, I just woke you up, like ha ha ha.
And
So
does-
you have this amazing gift of telepathy in your an alarm
It's-
clock, essentially.
I wouldn't
Hey,
say
could you
it's
boost the
a
audio?
gift. I
Prettiest
feel
alarm clock.
everyone has
Andrew?
the ability to be telepathic. We're all spiritual beings having human experience, and that ability is not some gift. It's an inherent part of one's being.
Have you ever
Telepathy is?
Yeah.
have you
Yes.
ever had that connection with someone else or just
No.
this?
Not in like a relationship form.
Ah,
No.
How many times have you done DMT?
Broken through, I'm not sure.
Or just like in general?
I don't know.
What does broken through mean?
Like actually.
Like she went to the moon.
experience- Like
To the moon.
yeah, like actually experience a
I'm a little
trip.
naive. What is DMT?
Dimethyltryptamine. It's
So it's
psychedelic.
a
Yeah.
Basically opening up other parts
pill?
of your brain that you don't use.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah,
Liquid?
expanding your awareness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
liquid. You drink
So
it?
that's what I was gonna say. So you think that this, you know, you being telepathic, does it stem from the drugs that you've done with like the trippy psychedelic type drugs? You think it tapped you into being psychedelic, or you always felt like since you were younger that you had that kind of, you know?
I started doing psychedelics when I was 16 years old, so I'm not.
So yeah, you're tapped in.
sure.
She's tapped. This is yeah. I get it.
Do you microdose?
Not currently. I haven't done mushrooms in 2 years. After my last mushroom trip, I haven't done them.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean, you can microdose with other ones, right?
Anyways, moving things on. Just going back to you a little bit. Roster? Did I ask you about the roster?
I don't have a roster currently.
Ever had a roster?
I have.
How
we
big?
We talked about it already.
Yeah, we did.
Did terrible memory. Ever had a roster?
I don't believe so. I barely
Dated?
know what that.
Like
Me,
talking,
like-
talking to multiple guys at the same time, dating multiple guys at the same time.
No.
Orientation?
Straight.
Okay. What about you?
So, can we run back the question again?
Yeah. Relationship status?
Okay. So, currently single. The last time I was in a relationship was like 3-ish years ago.
So you've been single for 3 years?
Yeah.
Longest relationship?
I would say like 3.5 years, almost 4.
All right, 4 years. And let's see. So in the 3 years you've been single, has there been anything shorter term?
There has been like friends with benefits.
Okay. How many of those? a couple?
I would say like 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
And so in the 3 years you've been single, what's the longest, I guess, friends with benefits that you've had?